For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 24 of Season 2 at Chelsea. After some good league form, we are now top of the Premier League again, and we're back to Champions League action today with the second leg of the round of 16 against Lyon. Now, in the first leg, things rather went my way, shall we say, a 5-0 victory, so not really fussed about this one, to be honest. Pretty sure we're going to make it through to the quarterfinals. We actually have a nice break between that game and the game against Leicester, and then we have Liverpool in the third game of the episode away from home, looking to get another victory over them, of course, after winning the Copa del Rey, my brain was about to say there, after winning the Carabao Cup final against them at Wembley a couple of episodes ago. So some good form in the league could see us maintain and perhaps even extend our lead at the top of the Premier League table, considering Manchester United have now lost back-to-back games in the Premier League. I'm hoping that sort of dodgy form will continue, but we will find out in due course. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. There'll be a Football Manager video this evening, as well as the one that went up this morning, rather, that actually revolves around the Creators Cup. So make sure you don't miss out on that, because I really want your guys' feedback. But we'll start with this game against Lyon here in the Chelsea episode. Coutinho, as you can see, being shown off by Paris Saint-Germain on the right-hand side, although that happened over a month ago now in-game. We'll concentrate on the Champions League and then the Premier League again. Lyon's team is, as far as I can make out, exactly the same as the one that played in the first leg. So after a 5-0 win in France, we'll see if they can actually be any better here back in England. Traore and Fekir linking up nicely. Nabil Fekir, stretches it across here to Andros Townsend. And Mariano's in. Mariano scores. Apologies for the fact that my house phone is ringing at rather unfortunate timing. But Lyon take the lead by a 1-0 with only 2.5 minutes gone. Not the ideal start, although in recent games I have had a habit of conceding goals very early on in games. It's something I definitely need to get out of the habit of doing, but they have a long way to go still. Despite one away goal back, they still need another 4. Let's go to Cruz. I'll give that to Kante actually, and then we'll go to Morata. That's not Morata, that's Willian. Never mind, he'll get it to Morata and can turn and find Isco. Drop the shoulder, good turn, not quite got the angle for the shot. I think that took a deflection off from Kulu though. Indeed it did. A yellow card for Andros Townsend here, considering he absolutely nailed Ricardo Pereira just before I started that highlight. Hazard with the whip in. Bertrand Traore wins the header. Can I get this back to Hazard? I can't, but it will find Toni Kroos here. Isco was calling for it, and man that's been booked, Andros Townsend there flying in again with a slight challenge. Isco shot blocked this time around and cleared away. Kante out wide to Willian. Morata is there and he was just onside, I think. Get it back to Willian here and then put it back inside to Morata. Hit it early. It's a good save by the keeper. Could this drop? No, I couldn't quite switch to Toni Kroos in time. Nearly got an equaliser there, 20 minutes in, but unfortunately Anthony Lopez did well to deny my man in the middle. Alvaro Morata nearly continuing his great goal-scoring run of form. Back with a bang as per yesterday's episode's title, but not able to get us back into this game with that opportunity. Nice turn by Isco into Willian. Trying to actually keep that run going out wide, which has worked very well. Now Morata isn't quite fast enough to get himself into that gap just yet. I'll poke him through now and it could still fall for me. That was very, very nearly a calamitous goal to concede for Olympique Lyonnais. Very nearly able to get myself back into this particular game, although we are still very much in control of the tie with a 5-1 scoreline on aggregate as we head towards the half-time mark, although there's still just over 10 minutes to go till we hear the whistle, so plenty of time yet for something to happen before the break. Trace Christensen into Toni Kroos. Back to Christensen. Kante's there, but I probably shouldn't have played it to him with a man right on his shoulder like that. Kroos will drop the shoulder and look for Isco. I didn't shoot with Isco. I didn't shoot with Morata. The defender tackled me and it flew towards Morata, who hit it instinctively first time. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. Toni Kroos scored me a rather remarkable third in a game not long ago, and he was actually underneath that as well. May even have been yesterday's episode where he just arrived at the near post and flew a header into the top of the net, but not able to have the AI do it for me this time around, unfortunately, or with Toni Kroos for a second time, as I was in control there with a header from the corner. Morata into Kroos. Morata's gone again. And Isco is there. I'll just play him into the channel. And Isco to equalise. No, good save down low by Anthony Lopez. Very nearly level on the night, but there's the half-time whistle. We will go in behind. Hazard into Morata. Play the 1-2. As we mentioned in the previous episode, Hazard's been very quiet in recent times in this save, but that, very nearly worked exactly in my favour. Toni Kroos loves a long shot. Oh, but Anthony Lopez, so far in this game, loves a save. Fekir, out to Andros Townsend, looking to drive down the line. Oh, it's a decent ball in. Kroos heads away. I'm going to need to get to that first, and I haven't done. And Nabil Fekir fires wide. Lyon looking for a second. It's the closest they've come to a second so far, to be fair. Despite going in front very, very early on, they haven't built on it at all, and it has been pretty solid one-way action since, with a number of opportunities for myself, but I haven't yet been able to find that equaliser that I'm so desperate for. But that is a beautiful ball looking for Isco, but I can't quite get there. Would have been a hell of a goal if I'd been able to connect with that. Kenny Tet out to Mariano, who scored their goal earlier on. That's a decent ball. The keeper will come and punch, and it will find Willian, thankfully. Get that down the line there to Isco. Around the corner to Morata, who's turned well. Quickly across here. Hazard is making moves on the right-hand side, but I was hoping Isco could get in behind the midfielder there, and he couldn't quite do it. But we'll spray this out wide to Willian. Oh, it's a great touch and turn inside. I'll look to play Morata in behind, and he is in behind. The angle is tight, and it will stop him from scoring. Good save by the footwork of Anthony Lopez. Again, I probably could have scored another 5 in this second leg, to be honest. But so far, I haven't scored 1. Is that going to change now? No, it's not. Could it still change now, though? Maybe. No, it's not. Could it still change now, though? Maybe. No, it's not. And Hazard was offside. Let's head up. Isco back to Kante. Eden Hazard across there to Isco. Morata rather motionless, unfortunately. Oh, it's a lovely back heel to Hazard. Oh, look to bend it tops. Not far away, but still not got a goal in this game. I don't need one, obviously, but it might be nice to score at home in front of your own fans, but I can't seem to do it. Great ball by Hazard to Willian on a lovely first touch too. My child trying to close me down, which he's doing well. If I go for the Berber spin, the secondary defender will beat me to it, but Isco will tuck this home. Lovely first time finish from Isco. We equalise on the night and are now 6-1 in front on aggregate. It was never going to be a Lyon comeback despite the early goal. And I'm glad that at last my pressure in this game has paid off. We have an equaliser. Maybe we can still win this second leg as well. Shall I? In there to Traore, who's dropped the shoulder very well. Could pass it, has done, and Fekir just completely messes up the shot. Sorry, Lyon, you could have won the game there, but an awful effort from Fekir with a goal at his mercy, 10 yards out. He's completely spooled it right into the goalkeeper. Eden Hazard will come away on the counter-attack here. I've got Marcelo closing me down as well as someone else. Isco is there. I'll go to Willian here, though, and then drop the shoulder on the defender. We could be able to get a winner in the last few moments. So go to Willian again. Isco's there. Morata making the run. Can he get on the end of that? He might still. Hazard could win this header. He's going to drop to Isco. Get it quickly to Kroos. Back in there to Kante. Morata could find some space maybe. Isco's dropped short. Kante gets a turn and gets tackled. Kroos got the 5-star weak foot. I wanted to shoot, but I'm not going to get the chance. And the referee surely now will blow his final whistle. And we're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Let's head now back to the Premier League. If you cast your mind back, the last time we played Leicester, Alessio Romagnoli absolutely played out of his skin. They're playing 4-4-2 here. Slimani and Musa up top. So the big, tall, physical player and the small, pacey one. Will they be able to get themselves a result here against myself, who's now still chasing a first Premier League title in this series? There's Musa. Well, he's nutmegged David Luiz there. And Musa could be in for another early... Why do I keep conceding goals in like the first few minutes of games? David Luiz, I thought, had him done there, but... Why does this keep happening to me? I'm getting victories in games, which is at least a positive, but David Luiz, I thought he'd done him, and Musa just returned the favour, and that's a great finish. Courtois nowhere near it, but to be fair, he wouldn't have gotten near it even if he was an extra couple of feet to his left. It's a great finish from Musa. Stunning opening goal. Gonna have to come from behind again. Kante, Bakayoko, forward to Isco. Some space for Bakayoko to run into there, but it's closed down quickly by Ndidi. Go back to Kante, rifle it through that gap to Morata, which he's done very well, and then square that back to Isco, and we are level. Right, that didn't take long at all. Bakayoko, David Luiz and Charlie Musonda on the left-hand side of midfield are all in for this game as Hazard, Kroos is injured obviously, and Christensen were actually lacking a bit of fitness from the international break. And they've slotted straight back into the starting lineup perfectly fine, other than that David Luiz mistake that led to their opening goal. But we've levelled the game up just 5 minutes after they went 1-0 in front. After just 8 minutes in the game, it's 1-1. Money to Musa. David Luiz this time getting the better of the Nigerian. Willian forward there into Isco. Good footwork. Bakayoko can rush forward. Charlie Musonda's there out wide. Try a nice little turn. That didn't really work as I'd intended, but that Berber spin did. And dart into the box. He's got 92 agility. Good touch by Isco. Looking for another. Oh, good save by Kasper Schmeichel. And he's very pleased with it as well. Very nearly 2-1. Just 12 minutes in. Decent delivery. Keeper's not calm. David Luiz went for it. It's going to drop to Charlie Musonda. Wide. Kante to Bakayoko. We'll use Alexandro first. Charlie Musonda is down their line, itching to get forward, but as is Isco in a central position. Kante to Morata. Go back to Kante and then to Willian. I'll try and drop the shoulder on the defender, which we've done well. Willian for 2. No. Well blocked by Walker-Peters. He's done well enough there, the former Tottenham man. And we won't be able to go in at half-time in front. At least not yet. Still 5 minutes to go. It's a good ball lofted forward. Up we go. There's one down by Slimani and Brighton with a turn. Again. Gets it to Slimani. I'm sure they prefer he was in the box for the header, but he's played it on the floor. And indeed, that would have been a hell of a finish if he'd hit that first time right into the top corner. Luckily for me, he didn't. 10 minutes into the second half. Leicester pushing to go back in front, but I'm going to try my absolute all to deny them that opportunity and try and get myself in front if I can. Isco. Look to slot through Morata. How's he touched? Decent. Can he get past Romagnoli? No, he can't. I should have expected that, shouldn't I? Kante into Isco. Touch and turn is decent. Foul? Yes. Right, free kick in a really good positive position. What can we do here? Yellow card for Walker-Peters. I think that's a little bit harsh, but Willian's not happy with him. It may even be Willian to take this, actually, because he does have very good free kicks. Isco's okay, but the referee's going to tell someone off in the wall for encroachment, and he is going to book one of them. Luckily for Walker-Peters, he's not in there, otherwise he could have found himself sent off. I've never seen that, actually. If all 4 people are in the wall and they encroach like that, will the game purposefully not book someone? Or will occasionally someone actually get sent off for encroachment in the wall? You'll have to let me know. I've never seen it happen. Oh, Christ. Ndidi over the top. Pereira's underneath it. Nicely done. Bakayoko will bring it down into Isco. Charlie Musonda quickly to Morata. Now, can we turn past Romagnoli? Yes is the answer. Isco's made a great run, but I'm not going to get the chance to play him in because I'm too busy stumbling over Leicester defenders. Bakayoko forward looking for Morata. Oh, it's nicely done. And Isco just couldn't get his shot off. Really good position. Well, if I score, that's still one of the luckiest goals that we've scored in this series. Isco just wouldn't take a first touch when the ball was played through to him. I was trying to hit it first time and couldn't. But somehow, the ball has ended up at his feet with a couple of yards of space. And then he wasn't going to miss at the second opportunity, was he? You've got to feel for Kasper Schmeichel. That is all his defender's fault there. He's just given it straight to me. And was it? No, it was Harry Maguire. I thought for a moment it was going to be Romagnoli, a player that I praised before the game even began. But thankfully, they have made a mistake defensively, and to be fair, I probably needed them to do that to be able to get the win here. Chelsea 2, Leicester 1 with 6 minutes to go. Free kick in a really good position. Now, Isco is on a hat-trick, so I will let him take the free kick. Can we get him that hat-trick? Oh! If it weren't for the leap and a half from Kasper Schmeichel, the answer would have been yes. Kante, I'll get that to Isco, who was onside just. Alexandro whipped on his right foot, which is actually very, very good, and indeed he heads behind for a corner. What a free kick. What a save. Isco will get perhaps an assist here. Alexandro looking to be underneath that. No, it's dropped to Charlie Musonda. Nice turn inside. Could have gone down there, in fact. Get it to Laporte. Good shot, well blocked. Knocks that down. Isco, good touch and turn. I'm going to try and beat 2 with a turn. I can't, but hopefully the referee blows final whistle. I was about to put my controller down, and indeed I can. A win in the league. Just against Leicester City. So we will stay top of the Premier League. How have Manchester United done if they played on this Tuesday? I think they might have done. I'm not sure. We'll have a look. Manchester United, oh, they haven't played yet, but they've got Spurs, which could be a stumbling block for them. Will we extend our lead at the top of the table? I'm not sure. We've got Liverpool, though, at the end of the week. And if we can... Oh, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. The gap is still 2 points. I thought for a moment they'd lost. They haven't. They've beaten Spurs. Tammy Abraham disappointed not to start there, but Alvaro Morata's been playing very well, and Liverpool are up next. A transfer offer for Michy Batshuayi from Bayern Munich. I don't know when I'd get this money, to be completely honest. If I do sell him, it's undervalue. I overstepped when asking Southampton for some money in the window itself. Now, I'm going to propose a new transfer fee of 35. Now, will I get this money now? Or will it be what are they going to say? They're going to say yes. Now, will I get that money now? Or will I get it at the start of the new season when the transfer goes through? I don't know. You guys will have to let me know in the comment section. That's the first transfer that I can recall doing outside of a window. So, Actually, no, we did Victor Moses outside the window, didn't we? And but that was in season. This is going to be between season to season, so I don't know when I get that money. I will rely on your feedback in the comment section because I'm sure there are plenty of you out there that have already found yourselves in a similar situation. Go on then, we'll play in the white kit. Why not? Liverpool away next. Tony Kroos back in the starting lineup, but I'm actually going to take him out. I might rotate a couple of players considering not everyone is fully fit. Tammy Abraham wanted to start the last one and I didn't play him, so I'll throw him in. I'm quite happy actually to start the rest of the side as it is. Right then, Liverpool away. Can we get another victory over them this season? Not the same side that started against us in the Carabao Cup final. Sturridge starting up top with Mane wide right. Koke in the midfield with Gini Wijnaldum as well. And João Cancelo at right back, who I don't believe started in the cup final. But still a strong Liverpool side, so this won't be easy at Anfield. Koke through the gap to Sadio Mane. Quickly across. Do not concede an early goal again, Ches. Oh, jeez, I very nearly did. Royce shooting the ball straight against Thibaut Courtois. I don't know what happens. I really don't. I just seem to not be able to concentrate properly at the very beginning of games. But I'm not playing any differently to how I normally would in any other minute. It just seems the CPU are very, very good at picking me apart inside the opening 5 minutes. Eden Hazard wins that back, though. And thankfully, this is the longest we've lasted in a game so far without conceding in today's episode. Let's keep that going for the full 90, shall we? Oh, lovely tackle by Van Ginkel on Koke. And Tammy Abraham will get that round the corner. Isco in great goal-scoring form so far in today's episode. And if it weren't for the midriff of Joel Matip, may well have continued that here. Eden Hazard will take the corner on the far side. Look towards the near post. And Christensen's there. It's a good header, but Karius with a decent save. Kamil Glick, what have you done? Isco. Oh, nearly giving me a 1-0 lead is what he's done. Karius with the save. I've no idea what the pole was doing there. It's a decent corner, but the keeper will come and punch rather awkwardly. Royce knocks that down to Sturridge and nearly stole it off him as well. I don't understand why Kamil Glick did that. I'm rather annoyed at myself for not being able to take advantage, to be honest. Mane and Gini Wijnaldum with the good one too, but unfortunately Gini couldn't get the second ball under control. Oh, what an awful pass from N'Golo Kante. Apparently everybody's deciding to gift the ball back to the opposition right now. Pereira though forward here into Isco. Early looking for Tammy, but straight at Kamil Glick, who's made up for his early mistake. Kante. Great ball into Isco. Now, they nearly scored at the very beginning of the first half, and we have come close, but not as close as I might have liked to have come. To be honest, Isco shanked that horribly. Wow. That is unlike him, especially with the form he's been in recently. Liverpool fluffed their chances after 2 minutes in the first half. I fluffed mine after 2 minutes in the second. He might still get an opportunity though, and it may still fall Isco's way. Looking to drive around the outside of Matip. I've literally run into him, but it's going to drop here to Willian. I'll drill it into the middle, and there is Eden Hazard. Who saved that? He hit the post. I didn't feel a vibration on my controller or hear the clang of the woodwork, but how Eden Hazard hasn't given me a lead there, I'm not entirely too sure I can tell you. Isco might go for a 1-2. He hasn't. Tammy Abraham though, driving around the outside, gets chopped. That'll be a free kick. How has Hazard missed that chance? Tell me. I really don't know. Absolutely no idea. Right. Isco on the free kick. He really was unlucky not to score a hat-trick in one of the previous games with a free kick. Oh, but he's buried it this time. He may have fluffed with his left foot a moment ago, but with his right... That's what we're talking about. That is a stunning free kick from Isco. It's really hard from such close range to the edge of the box to get it up and down over the wall. Had the ball jumped, they certainly would have kept it out. But they didn't, and it's just gorgeous. What a goal from Isco. Isco. Van Ginkel. Tammy. Isco. It would be... block from Glick. Has Isco scored every goal in this episode so far? I think he might have done. He scored both against Leicester. He scored the only goal in this game so far. And I genuinely cannot remember who scored the goal against Lyon. Was it Isco? I can't remember. I'll have to look back in editing. I might be mistaken. But if it is Isco, then he's scored every single goal that we've scored in this episode so far. If not, then he's scored almost every single goal that we've scored in this episode so far. He is most certainly on fire. Unfortunately for Liverpool... it's his goal that still is the difference between the two sides with less than half an hour to go now. Sadio Mane might be able to do something about that though, but Alexandro has something to say about Sadio Mane, which is, give me the ball back please. Gini Wijnaldum driving forward into Awayinyi. Laporte steals it off him. I don't know why I said his name quite like that. Oh, Tammy Abraham played in behind though, and he should have the pace to get away from Kamil Glick. Can he deny Isco the title of scoring every goal in this episode? No. Oh, Tammy. How many times have you put that into the back of the net this season? And now Morata's back on form. You're apparently not able to finish. Adam Lallana comes on for Liverpool. Will he be the difference? Kante. That's Willian. Willian about to come off here for Kennedy momentarily. Isco also going to be withdrawn for Casey Palmer, but we'll return that to Van Ginkel, and Tammy Abraham is in. That's a good turn. Can he finish this one? No. Willian might be able to though. Keeps it down, but Karius gets back to position to make a very good save. Isco is now off, and Van Ginkel get on the end of this. He hasn't. It's going to drop to Alexandro. Don't know what his left foot's like. That took a deflection, I think. It did, off Adam Lallana. Another corner for me. We'll whip it in. Underneath this is Aymeric Laporte, and Karius there with a good save from another headed effort from a corner. Christensen's had one. Laporte's had one, but neither centre-back able to score. Kennedy picks this up, though. We'll get it in there to Casey Palmer, and he's gone again, Kennedy. We'll get it to him. Danny Rose with me, but Kennedy's obviously left-footed, so we'll swing back onto that left. Hazard's in front of Glick here, but it is Kamil Glick versus Eden Hazard for a header. Always going to be the pole that was going to win that, wasn't it? Kennedy trying to win that, and it's done well to do so. Tammy Abraham here. We'll get it out wide to Hazard, and it's actually Casey Palmer that's rushing through. I'm going to try and drop the shoulder, and that's worked beautifully on Joel Matip. And Casey Palmer could not have finished that with much more style. Drilling it into the back of the net. Liverpool 2. No, Liverpool 0. Chelsea 2. With 2.5 minutes to go. We've won at Anfield. We're going to get 3 points here. Hoping again that Manchester United can drop some points. They didn't in the midweek round of fixtures. Have they done it here at the weekend to open us up a lead at the top of the Premier League? I'm not sure. Even if they draw, it will help us open up an extra 2 points and get the gap up to 4. That rhymed and it wasn't supposed to. I seem to do that a lot, don't I? I seem to, just in my general commentary, actually rhyme quite a bit more than I perhaps should do. It's a good cross to the back post, but Courtois does well to deal with it and actually trips Alexandro in the process. I think it may actually have been Kennedy that fell over, but there's Laporte. It's Christensen even. Kennedy around the corner to Van Ginkel, and I'll look out wide to Eden Hazard, and the final whistle isn't long in coming now. I'll look to Casey Palmer in the middle, then wait for Tammy to make me the run, but I might not need him here. In fact, I could go all the way back over looking for Eden Hazard, who can drill that low, but wide of the target, and there's the final whistle. So it is 3 points. It was very nearly 3 goals with the final kick of the game, but sadly it wasn't. Not to worry. Our goal difference is already fantastic. Liverpool with only 2 chances. Manchester United have left Leicester City away. Leicester, of course, just played very well against me and were perhaps unlucky to come away with a defeat. Wait and see what happened. And they did indeed draw Manchester United. So with 9 games to go in the Premier League season, we have a 4-point lead at the top of the Premier League. Things looking good for us for a double this season, having already gotten the Carabao Cup. As P's unhappy with his playtime, I'll play you against Norwich, if I remember. 9 games to go. We already have the Carabao Cup. We're on for the Premier League now, or at least in a good position for the Premier League, and still very much in with a shout of the Champions League too. Now, who do we have in the Champions League? Speaking of that, FC Bayern München. Right, that's not going to be easy. Never mind. We'll try our best. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel for more. I'll see you later.